Hey guys, welcome back, Manticore Media Podcast. I'm Michael Navarro, joined today with Sean Wesley. As Thor says, I know him from work. Just a quick update here. We had our first studio episode last week. We're going to have our second studio episode next week on Tuesday. So how we're going to alternate our episodes is we're going to have a studio episode the first and third Tuesday of each month. And in between, we will have vlogs just like this on alternating Tuesdays. So I'm here today with Sean. Going to give you a little quick update on the MoviePass situation. I know, Sean, you don't have MoviePass, do you?
I do not.
Okay. My wife bought me MoviePass for Christmas last year, so she prepaid the whole entire year, which was cool because so far I've seen 31, 32 movies with MoviePass at $9.95 a month. That was a good deal.
Yeah, that saves a lot of money.
So we have paid for it in attendance so far. I've gotten my money's worth. Problem is, as a lot of you know, MoviePass is doing some changes right now because they cannot sustain their business at that price structure.
Gotcha.
Yeah. In a lot of places, it's like, what, $8, $9 just for one ticket?
Oh, yeah. I know the matinee is $5 to $6 depending on where you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what happened in the past weeks, and I noticed it when Uncle Drew came out, I guess at the end of July, because we're in August now, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of July, when Uncle Drew came out, I had a hard time checking in to see the movie. 10 minutes till the movie started, they had already canceled all of the showings that they were offering. Luckily, there was a theater less than a mile away. I was able to check in 30 minutes early and got to see Uncle Drew. However, the movie itself didn't pop up in the app and had to scroll all the way down to a little line that said, click here if your movie doesn't show. Got in. Fast forward to a week later, my wife and I are trying to see the first Purge.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the theater. I'm trying to check in on the app, pressing all the buttons. Error. Connectivity error. So I restarted the app, restarted my phone, still couldn't get through, had to pay for it. Same thing happened. We tried to see The Spy That Dumped Me.
Yeah.
Pretty funny movie.
Yeah.
Crashed on me again, had to pay out of pocket. And then my wife wanted to see 8th Grade. Crashed again. This is during all that turmoil when MoviePass had to borrow like $6 million just to make ends meet. And there was about a week in there when it was just nobody could go see a movie. All of the times were blacked out, or they would say, there's no more showings at this theater for the day. So that's where we're at now.
Making you pay for something you're not really getting.
Right. So now they changed their business structure where they're only allowing you to see 2 movies a month, unless you're like me, who's grandfathered into the prepaid year. So once your prepayment expires for a movie a day in the month, you have to enlist in the new plan where it's 2 movies a month for $9.95. The caveat here that just happened in the last couple of days is that they are only offering 2 movies a day. Yesterday it was The Meg and Crazy Rich Asians. I checked today, it is The Meg and Black Klansman.
So unless you're going to see probably the number one movie, in the country, you're probably not going to get to see what you want to see on that MoviePass that day.
Wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because they've also restricted to first-run movies. You cannot see a movie on its debut. Mission Impossible was the first one they did that with, and that started this whole mess. They blacked out Mission Impossible. What came after that? The Meg. They blacked out The Meg when it first came out. Yeah, so they're getting really shady about how they're operating. Yeah. Allegedly. Can't prove that they're doing this, but this is how it appears. I'm not the only one who's saying this. It's all over Twitter. This is what's happening.
Yeah, I just don't see how they're going to maintain business. Who's going to want to sign up for this knowing that this is the way they're doing stuff now? I mean...
Not you, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm good through January. So at that point, I'll either look at cinema or Cinemark has a plan. Theirs is only 2 movies a month at I want to say $14.99. But the good thing about them is if you miss a movie, it rolls over, so you don't ever miss that slot.
That's good.
AMC has a plan, and it's not too bad. But the part of Houston we're in, there's maybe one AMC. There's a lot more Cinemarks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just real disappointed because MoviePass promised me a movie a day.
Yeah.
For an entire year.
Yeah, that's like you said, shady if they're doing it on purpose. If this is potentially how they're trying to save money on their business model, I don't know. I don't like to pay for a service and then be told which movie I can, have to use that service on.
Yeah, if I could choose any movie, I'd be fine. But don't limit me to. I think a couple days ago it was either Slender Man and Mission Impossible, or no, Slender Man and The Spy That Dumped Me. That was your option a couple days ago. Who knows what tomorrow is, because you don't know until that day.
Yeah.
One of the other problems that people were having is that if you didn't, the only two screenings you could view were like at 2:45 and then at 10:05 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
I'm never gonna go see a movie at those times.
No, unless it's like a 45-minute short on a lunch break.
Yeah.
It's a headache. It's a nightmare. And MoviePass, I probably won't be back. Maybe if you opened it up to whatever movie I wanted to see at $2 a month, maybe I'll think about it. But
yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of movies that I wouldn't have seen if I had to pay full price. I can't even remember, the one I told you about with the country singer and the high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, Forever My Girl.
Okay.
That was a movie I went and saw. There's no way I'd have seen that on my own or paid for that. I saw every Best Picture nominee from last year because of that, which I wouldn't have seen. Daniel Day-Lewis, where he was the seamster. I forgot the name of the movie.
Yeah, I don't have
Ended up being a really good movie. I was surprised. He was like a World War II or slightly after World War II era dress designer.
Uh-huh.
No, I had no interest in that, but it turned out to be really good, so I enjoyed it. So, I saw The Meg.
I did too.
You like it?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was, if you go into it expecting just a entertaining popcorn flick and you're not taking it as, anything scientifically supportable, or you don't go in and expect it to be Jaws, the original Jaws, you can have fun. You'll have fun with the movie. What did you think?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. I'd give it like maybe a C minus rating.
Yeah.
The acting wasn't bad, wasn't great. Some of the characters did some stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, and this isn't really a spoiler, but why would you keep your 8-year-old daughter out there on the boat with you if there's a giant...
Yeah.
At a certain point. There was a certain point where they couldn't control that. But when
Right.
they could control that, why was she there?
Right.
Why was somebody who had been injured at the beginning of the movie able to just come back towards the end and help out?
Yeah. You don't go into it expecting,
No.
Citizen Kane or,
No.
something like that. It's just, it's not as deep as the original Jaws, which will forever be mine and probably everybody else's favorite shark movie ever made. You can watch Jaws and it's a, for the most part, completely believable movie. There's just a few little minor things. But I thought Meg was fun. It was good.
What was your grade for it?
I'd probably be a little more generous than you. I'd give it I'll give it like a B minus.
B minus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
accept
watch
that.
it again when it comes on DVD. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it. Yeah. But I had fun.
Yeah.
I don't regret seeing it.
Yeah.
I had to choose between that and Rich Crazy Asians, which I wanted to see, but I figured the Meg wouldn't be offered on MoviePass a day or two later, and Rich Crazy Asians would, when that was quite the opposite, where Meg is offered again, and Rich Crazy Asians is gone. I do want to see Black Klansman. That looks like a good movie. It's a Spike Lee movie. Did you know the one of the main actors is Denzel Washington's son?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the guy who's going undercover, that's Denzel's son.
Huh.
If you've ever seen the show Ballers on HBO, he plays Ricky Jarrett.
Okay.
He's one of the wide receivers that was, I think he was with the Dolphins throughout the duration of the show. And that started again this past Sunday, I believe. The Rock and Rob Corddry. Remember him from Anchorman, and wasn't he on one of those Cartoon Network shows? The late night live action shows, like about the hospital?
Not sure.
Not sure, okay. I forgot the name. It was kind of a goofy show. Not Animal Hospital. He wore clown makeup, so I don't know. I never saw it. I just saw the photos.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Children's Hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably check it out on DVD. My girlfriend and I, we don't go to the movies a whole lot these days. It's just big blockbusters that come out. That's about what we go see. Other than that, we wait for things to come out on, digital or DVD.
Yeah, that's my other concern with MoviePass is I'm going to have to either wait a week or two, or maybe not even get to see the big blockbusters if they don't offer them.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's coming out the rest of the year, blockbuster-wise.
Do you have Venom? You have...
That's coming out this year?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no Star Wars this year, right?
No, I think the next one is next summer.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Then we
but I
should
think
be
it's next summer.
finished with the blockbuster. Why is Venom's coming out like in the fall?
I believe in October.
That's a weird spot for it. Unless they're trying to capitalize on Halloween, but it's not really a horror movie, is it?
Well, it's not going to be a typical superhero movie. It's
Okay.
Going to be a lot more gory and violent. Rated R. And I don't think that Sony has the confidence that it's going to do as well as a Marvel Studios movie or any of the other summer blockbusters. It's kind of like the first Deadpool came out in February, which isn't a typical superhero movie month. So I think they're playing that the same as Fox did with Deadpool.
We're good to go. Yeah, I'm waiting to get that on DVD. I think it comes out next week. I'll have to try to convince my wife to watch that. I know she would like it, but she's just never seen any of those two movies.
Those are fun.
Yeah. All right, we're going to call it a day here. So thanks for watching. Tune in next Tuesday. I don't know that date. What's next Tuesday's date? August something or another. Who knows? Join us on YouTube or on Facebook next Tuesday. Episode 2, all about sports. JC is going to join me again. We're going to give our breakdown of baseball and football division winners, conference and league champions, and the World Series and the Super Bowl winner. We also have a really good story involving JC, Nolan Ryan, and a 10-year-old box of cornflakes. So join us then. I'm Michael Navarro. This is
Sean Wesley.
Thank you.